Imagine a world where your silence speaks louder than words. Picture yourself amidst the chaos of daily life, where every moment seems to demand a reaction, a comment, a retort. Yet in this world, the most powerful thing you can do is to remain silent. Today we dive deep into the art of silence, a concept so powerful yet so underrated in our noisy, hectic world. Think back to the last time you felt overwhelmed by gossip, insulted without cause, or unjustly criticized. Frustrating, wasn't it? Now, imagine handling those moments with such serene composure that you emerge not just unscathed, but stronger, more dignified, and at peace. This isn't just about staying quiet. It's about harnessing the power of silence as a strategic response, a tool for personal growth and a path to inner peace. Stoicism teaches us that sometimes the most impactful statement we can make is to simply not react, to let our silence do the talking. It's about being so firmly rooted in your values and self-worth that the storms of life can't shake you. If you're tired of the endless cycle of reacting, retaliating, and regretting, then stay with me. Today we'll explore how to turn your silence into your strength, how to stand stoically amidst life's tumults, and how sometimes saying nothing at all can say everything. But before we dive into this journey of silent strength, remember to hit that subscribe button and stay with us throughout the entire video. Every moment is a step closer to mastering the art of stoic silence and transforming your life. Consider this: when someone spreads a rumor about you, it flies from person to person like wildfire. Your name is whispered in hallways, typed in chats, and you stand there, right in the eye of the storm, feeling the urge to jump in and correct every misheard word, every exaggerated story. But wait, Stoicism teaches us to step back. Why? Because when we engage with gossip, we give it more energy, more life. Instead, think about the power of silence. By not adding your voice to the cacophony, you're starving the gossip of its very essence. Attention. Navigating through life, you'll encounter countless moments where silence isn't just golden, it's transformative. Imagine using silence to disarm anger, handle insults, and even face injustice. Each scenario we'll discuss today will illustrate how a strategic pause, a moment of calm reflection, can change the course of events, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and peace. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we'll explore the psychological benefits of silence and how it can help you build resilience and emotional strength. You'll discover how ancient Stoics used silence to enhance their mental clarity and how you can apply these timeless lessons to your own life. So, don't go anywhere. This journey into the heart of Stoic wisdom is just beginning. 1. Psychological benefits of silence. Imagine the roar of a crowded room, the constant buzz of notifications, and the ceaseless chatter of daily life. Now, envision the profound calm that descends when you step into a quiet space where silence reigns, and your thoughts can finally breathe. This contrast highlights a vital aspect of Stoic philosophy, the transformative power of silence. But how does silence actually benefit us psychologically? Silence is not just the absence of noise, it's a powerful tool for building resilience and emotional strength. By embracing silence, we can learn to tune out distractions and focus on our own thoughts and emotions, giving us greater control over our reactions to external events. This practice, rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. The ancient Stoics believed that by practicing silence, we cultivate inner strength and resilience, allowing us to face life's challenges with equanimity and grace. One of the most significant benefits of silence is its ability to enhance focus and clarity of thought. In a world filled with constant distractions, finding moments of silence can help us concentrate better and process information more effectively. Imagine trying to solve a complex problem in a noisy environment versus a quiet one. The latter not only improves our cognitive function, but also fosters creativity and problem-solving abilities. By incorporating periods of silence into our daily routines, we can boost our productivity and mental clarity, leading to greater success and fulfillment in our personal and professional lives. But silence does more than just sharpen our minds. It also fosters self-awareness and personal growth. Engaging in silent reflection allows us to gain a deeper understanding of our thoughts and emotions, as well as the impact of our actions on others. This self-awareness can lead to greater empathy and compassion, enriching our relationships and giving our lives a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. Consider the last time you sat quietly and reflected on a significant event in your life. How did that period of silence help you process your emotions and gain insight into your experiences? Silence also plays a crucial role in emotional regulation. When we face intense emotions like anger or anxiety, our first instinct might be to react immediately. However, by taking a moment of silence, we create a space to pause, reflect, and choose our response more thoughtfully. This practice, often referred to as the Stoic pause, helps us manage our emotions more effectively and respond with reason and integrity rather than impulsiveness. Imagine being in a heated argument and deciding to remain silent instead of reacting with anger. This choice can diffuse the situation and lead to a more constructive outcome. As we explore the psychological benefits of silence, remember that these practices are not about avoiding life's challenges, but about facing them with greater strength and wisdom. By incorporating silence into our daily lives, we can cultivate resilience, enhance our focus, and foster personal growth, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. In the next section, we'll delve into how silence can help us manage anger effectively. We'll explore techniques to harness the power of a pause and respond thoughtfully, transforming anger from a destructive force into a tool for growth. So, stay with us as we continue this journey into the heart of Stoic wisdom. 2. Enhancing focus and clarity. Have you ever been so engrossed in a task that the world around you seemed to fade away, and you achieved a state of effortless concentration? This phenomenon, often referred to as flow, highlights the power of focused attention. But how can we harness this power more consistently in our daily lives? The answer lies in the practice of silence. Consider the story of Archimedes, the ancient Greek mathematician who made significant contributions to science and mathematics. Legend has it that Archimedes was so deeply absorbed in his studies that he often forgot to eat or bathe. His moments of profound insight, such as the discovery of the principle of buoyancy, came during periods of intense focus and contemplation. This historical anecdote underscores the importance of silence and concentration in achieving clarity of thought. In our noisy, distraction-filled world, achieving such clarity can seem like an elusive goal. However, by intentionally incorporating periods of silence into our routines, we can enhance our ability to focus and think clearly. Silence provides a respite from the constant bombardment of external stimuli, allowing our minds to process information more effectively and make more rational decisions. Imagine trying to solve a complex puzzle while surrounded by noise and interruptions. Now, picture attempting the same puzzle in a quiet, peaceful environment. The difference in your ability to concentrate and solve the puzzle efficiently is profound. Engaging in regular silent reflection can also foster creativity. Many of history's greatest thinkers and artists have attributed their creative breakthroughs to moments of quiet introspection. For instance, Albert Einstein often spoke about the importance of solitude in his creative process, suggesting that periods of silence allowed his mind to wander and generate new ideas. By embracing silence, we can tap into our creative potential and find innovative solutions to the challenges we face. But how can we integrate these periods of silence into our busy lives? One practical approach is to set aside specific times each day for silent reflection. This could be as simple as spending a few minutes in the morning meditating or taking a quiet walk during lunch. Another effective strategy is to create a designated quiet space in your home or workplace, free from distractions, where you can retreat for focused work or contemplation. These small changes can have a significant impact on your ability to concentrate and maintain mental clarity. Let's make this interactive. Take a moment to reflect on your daily routine. When can you carve out a few minutes for silent reflection? Perhaps during your morning coffee or while commuting. Consider how these moments of silence might enhance your focus and clarity of thought. Share your ideas in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you plan to incorporate silence into your life. As we continue our journey into the power of silence, stay tuned for our next section, where we'll explore how silence can be a powerful tool for managing anger. We'll discuss practical techniques to harness the power of a pause, allowing you to respond to anger thoughtfully and constructively. Don't miss it. Each step brings us closer to mastering the art of Stoic silence and transforming our lives. 3. Managing anger. Imagine a pot of water on the stove, slowly coming to a boil. At first, there are just a few bubbles, but as the heat intensifies, the water begins to churn and roil, threatening to overflow. This is much like our anger. It starts as a small irritation, but can quickly escalate into a full-blown reaction if left unchecked. But what if instead of letting the water boil over, we could simply turn down the heat? This is where the power of silence comes into play. Anger is a natural human emotion, but how we manage it can make all the difference. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote extensively on anger, describing it as temporary madness. He believed that by mastering our responses to anger, we could maintain our composure and act with reason rather than impulse. Consider a time when someone cut you off in traffic. Your immediate reaction might have been to honk your horn or shout in frustration. But what if instead you took a deep breath and remained silent? This pause not only helps to calm your immediate emotional response, but also allows you to approach the situation with a clearer mind. The Stoics teach us that silence can be a powerful tool in managing anger. By taking a moment to pause and reflect, we create space between the stimulus and our response. This practice, often referred to as the Stoic pause, enables us to choose our reaction more thoughtfully. For example, when confronted with a harsh comment from a colleague, instead of snapping back, we can use silence to gather our thoughts and respond in a way that aligns with our values and maintains our dignity. Silence also helps us to de-escalate situations. When tempers flare, responding with calm and measured silence can diffuse tension and prevent conflicts from escalating. Imagine a heated argument where one party decides to stop speaking and listen instead. This act of silent reflection can shift the dynamic, allowing both parties to cool down and approach the conversation more constructively. Interactive moments can help reinforce these concepts. Think about the last time you got angry. What triggered your reaction? How did you respond? Now, consider how a moment of silence might have changed the outcome. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you plan to use silence the next time you feel anger rising? Managing anger with silence isn't about suppressing our emotions, it's about transforming them. By embracing the power of a pause, we can turn anger from a destructive force into a catalyst for growth and understanding. This approach not only benefits our mental health, but also strengthens our relationships and enhances our ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As we move forward, stay tuned for our next section where we'll discuss the art of handling gossip and rumors with Stoic silence. We'll explore how strategic silence can disarm negativity and protect our peace of mind. This journey into the wisdom of Stoic silence continues, offering more tools to help you transform your life. 4. Handling gossip and rumors. Imagine walking into a room and sensing a shift in the atmosphere. Conversations hush, and you catch snippets of whispers that hint at rumors about you. Your first instinct might be to jump in and defend yourself, to set the record straight. But what if instead you chose to remain silent? This strategic use of silence is a powerful tool in disarming gossip and protecting your peace of mind. Gossip and rumors can spread like wildfire, fueled by the energy we give them. By engaging with gossip, we inadvertently validate and amplify it. However, the Stoics teach us that silence can effectively neutralize these harmful whispers. When we refuse to add our voice to the noise, we starve gossip of its lifeblood, attention. This practice aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our actions and reactions, rather than the uncontrollable opinions of others. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Roman Stoic known for his unwavering integrity. Despite facing numerous rumors and political slanders, Cato often chose silence over confrontation. His silence spoke volumes, conveying his confidence and indifference to baseless accusations. This approach not only preserved his dignity, but also diminished the power of the rumors, as they lacked the reaction they sought to provoke. Let's bring this into a more relatable context. Think about a time when you heard a rumor about yourself. How did it make you feel? What was your reaction? Now imagine responding with silence. Instead of fueling the rumor with defensive explanations, you simply go about your life, letting your actions speak for your character. This choice not only protects your peace, but also allows the truth to emerge on its own, untainted by reactive defenses. Silence in the face of gossip isn't about passivity. It's a strategic move that demonstrates strength and self-assurance. It signals that your sense of self-worth isn't dictated by others' opinions. Moreover, this practice can inspire others to rethink their participation in spreading rumors. By choosing not to engage, you set an example of dignity and self-respect, potentially curbing the spread of gossip within your community or workplace. Reflect on a recent rumor or piece of gossip you encountered. How did you respond? How might silence have changed the situation? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's discuss the impact of choosing silence over confrontation. As we continue to explore the power of silence, our next section will delve into how silence can help us respond to insults. We'll discover how maintaining composure and refusing to react can transform these hurtful moments into opportunities for growth and self-reflection. Stay with us as we uncover more strategies to master the art of Stoic silence and enhance our lives. 5. Responding to insults. Imagine a renowned Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, walking through a bustling marketplace in ancient Rome. Amidst the chaotic environment, a stranger approaches him, hurling insults. Rather than reacting with anger or defense, Epictetus simply smiles and walks away, unbothered. This story illustrates a profound lesson in Stoicism, the power of silence in the face of insults. When someone insults us, our immediate reaction might be to retaliate, defend ourselves, or feel hurt. However, Stoicism teaches that insults often reveal more about the insulter than the insulted. By choosing to remain silent, we refuse to grant the insult power over our emotions and actions. This approach not only protects our peace of mind, but also demonstrates inner strength and self-control. Think about a time when someone's words cut deep, leaving you feeling hurt and angry. How did you respond? Now, imagine handling that situation with the composure of a Stoic. By not reacting impulsively, you maintain your dignity and allow the insult to lose its impact. This practice aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our responses, rather than what we cannot, like others' opinions or actions. The story of Socrates, another great philosopher, further illustrates this point. Socrates was often ridiculed for his unconventional ideas and methods. Instead of lashing out, he would calmly question his accusers, turning their words into opportunities for philosophical debate and reflection. His calm demeanor often disarmed his critics and showcased the power of a thoughtful, measured response. Reflect on a recent insult or criticism you faced. How did you feel and react? How might a silent response have altered the situation? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's discuss how adopting Stoic silence can transform our reactions to insults. Silence also provides an opportunity for introspection. When faced with hurtful words, taking a moment to pause and reflect can help us understand why the insult affected us and whether there's any truth to it. This process not only helps us grow, but also reinforces our inner resilience. For instance, if someone criticizes your work, instead of reacting defensively, consider whether there is constructive feedback within the insult. This mindset shift can turn a negative encounter into a valuable learning experience. Using humor can also be a powerful tool in dealing with insults. A light-hearted or humorous response can deflect the negative energy and demonstrate your confidence and self-assurance. For example, when Winston Churchill was insulted in Parliament, he often responded with witty remarks that not only diffused the tension, but also showcased his sharp mind and unshakable composure. As we explore the power of silence, it's important to remember that responding to insults with silence or humor isn't about avoiding confrontation, but about choosing a response that aligns with our values and maintains our peace of mind. By embracing these strategies, we can navigate hurtful encounters with grace and resilience. In our next section, we'll delve into how silence can help us face injustice. We'll learn how a calm and composed demeanor can be a powerful tool in advocating for what's right and maintaining our inner peace. Stay tuned as we continue our journey into the wisdom of Stoic silence. 6. Facing injustice. Imagine standing in a courtroom, defending yourself against false accusations. The tension is palpable, emotions are high, and every fiber of your being urges you to shout your innocence. Yet you remain calm, composed, and silent, waiting for the right moment to speak with precision and purpose. This scenario encapsulates the power of silence in the face of injustice, a principle deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Throughout history, many great figures have demonstrated the strength of silent resilience when confronting injustice. Take the example of Mahatma Gandhi, whose silent protests and hunger strikes became powerful symbols of resistance against colonial rule. His calm demeanor and unwavering commitment to non-violence and justice inspired millions and ultimately led to significant political change. This historical anecdote highlights how silence, paired with steadfast principles, can become a formidable tool in the face of injustice. When we encounter injustice in our own lives, whether it's in the workplace, at home, or in broader society, our instinct might be to react immediately and forcefully. However, Stoicism teaches us to take a step back, assess the situation, and choose our response thoughtfully. By maintaining our composure and reflecting silently, we can better understand the dynamics at play and determine the most effective course of action. This practice not only preserves our inner peace, but also ensures that our response is measured and impactful. Consider a time when you witnessed or experienced an injustice. Perhaps it was a colleague taking credit for your work, or a policy that unfairly targeted a specific group. How did you respond? How might a moment of silent reflection have changed your approach? Engaging in this type of introspection can help us develop the habit of responding to injustice with thoughtful deliberation rather than impulsive anger. Silence also plays a crucial role in strategic advocacy. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, we can amplify our message and draw attention to injustices more effectively. This technique was masterfully employed by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., whose speeches and moments of silence during protests highlighted the gravity of the issues at hand and galvanized public support. Reflect on a recent incident where you felt an injustice was done. How did you react? How might you have used silence to better address the situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss how we can incorporate this Stoic strategy into our daily lives. In embracing silence in the face of injustice, we also cultivate resilience and a deeper sense of self-control. By not allowing external events to dictate our emotions and actions, we maintain our equilibrium and stand firm in our principles. This approach not only helps us navigate personal injustices, but also empowers us to contribute more effectively to broader social change. As we move forward, stay tuned for our next section, where we'll explore the role of silence in coping with loss. We'll discuss how silent reflection can help us process grief and find meaning in our experiences. Join us as we continue this journey into the profound wisdom of Stoic silence, discovering new ways to enhance our lives with tranquility and strength. 7. Coping with loss. Imagine a serene garden where every plant and tree is meticulously cared for, yet the seasons inevitably bring change. Leaves fall, flowers wither, and new growth emerges. This cycle of nature mirrors our own experiences with loss and renewal. The ancient Stoics, deeply attuned to the natural world, understood this connection and used it to navigate their own grief and sorrow. One poignant example is the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who was born a slave and later faced exile. Despite these profound losses, he maintained a perspective that focused on what was within his control, his reactions and attitudes. Epictetus taught that while we cannot control the events of our lives, we can control how we respond to them. This philosophy can be a guiding light as we cope with loss. When faced with the loss of a loved one, a job, or even a cherished dream, the initial wave of grief can be overwhelming. Our natural response might be to resist or deny these painful feelings. However, the Stoics encourage us to embrace silence as a means of processing our emotions. Silent reflection allows us to sit with our grief, to understand it, and ultimately to find a path forward. This practice aligns with the Stoic belief in accepting what we cannot change while focusing on our inner resilience. Think back to a significant loss in your own life. How did you cope with it? Did you find moments of silence and reflection helpful? These silent moments can be powerful, providing a space to mourn, to remember, and to gradually heal. By allowing ourselves to feel and process our emotions without the distraction of noise and activity, we can begin to find peace amidst our sorrow. The story of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, provides another powerful example. Despite the immense responsibilities and personal losses he faced, Marcus found solace in his meditations. He often reflected on the impermanence of life, reminding himself that loss is a natural part of the human experience. This perspective helped him to maintain a sense of balance and tranquility, even in the face of profound grief. Reflect on a time when you experienced loss. How did you navigate through your grief? Did you find certain practices or moments of silence particularly helpful? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other in finding strength through silent reflection. Incorporating silent reflection into our daily lives can also help us build resilience against future losses. Practices such as meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can provide a foundation of inner peace that we can draw upon in times of sorrow. These practices not only help us process our emotions, but also remind us of the beauty and continuity of life, even in the midst of loss. As we continue our exploration of Stoic silence, our next section will delve into how we can use silence to navigate moments of boasting. We'll discover how maintaining silence in the face of others' self-promotion can help us stay grounded and focused on our own values. Stay tuned as we uncover more ways to harness the wisdom of Stoic silence for a more fulfilling life. 8. Dealing with boasting. Picture yourself at a social gathering where a colleague begins to boast about their recent achievements, subtly implying their superiority. It's a familiar scenario, one that can stir feelings of annoyance or insecurity. How do you respond? The Stoics offer a profound approach: silence. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "Be silent for the most part, or if you speak, say only what is necessary and in a few words." This principle encourages us to focus on the quality of our words rather than their quantity, especially when confronted with boasting. By choosing silence, we resist the urge to compete or validate the boaster's need for attention, instead demonstrating our confidence and self-assurance. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman known for his Stoic discipline. In the face of political opponents who boasted about their power and influence, Cato often responded with silence or minimal words. His restraint not only highlighted his integrity, but also underscored his indifference to superficial accolades. This historical example illustrates how silence can convey strength and undermine the power of boastful words. Think back to a time when you were in a similar situation. How did you react to someone's boasting? Did you feel the need to match their stories or downplay your own achievements? Now, imagine responding with a calm and confident silence. This approach not only preserves your peace, but also subtly shifts the dynamic, as the boaster receives no reinforcement for their behavior. Reflect on your experiences with boasting. How did it make you feel, and how did you respond? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss how we can use silence to navigate these moments with dignity and composure. Silence also provides an opportunity for self-reflection. When we encounter boasting, it's a chance to examine why it bothers us. Are we feeling insecure about our own accomplishments, or do we simply dislike the social dynamics at play? By understanding our reactions, we can address our own insecurities and reinforce our self-worth. This practice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on self-awareness and personal growth. Moreover, responding to boasting with silence can foster humility. It reminds us that true confidence doesn't need external validation. By staying silent, we prioritize our inner values over outward appearances, embodying the Stoic ideal of living according to virtue rather than seeking praise. This mindset not only enhances our self-esteem, but also sets a positive example for others. Humor can also play a role in diffusing the tension of boasting. Lightheartedly acknowledging the boaster's achievements without feeling the need to compete can turn a potentially uncomfortable situation into a more relaxed interaction. For instance, responding with a simple, "That's impressive. You must have worked really hard," can acknowledge their effort without diminishing your own self-worth. As we continue our exploration of Stoic silence, stay tuned for our next section, where we'll delve into the strategic use of silence in the face of rumors. We'll explore how maintaining silence can protect our reputation and preserve our inner peace. Join us as we uncover more ways to harness the wisdom of Stoic silence for a more fulfilling life. 9. Navigating rumors with silence. Imagine walking into your workplace one morning and noticing hushed whispers and sideways glances directed at you. You soon discover that a false rumor about you has been circulating. Your first instinct might be to confront the gossip head-on and set the record straight. But what if you chose a different path? What if, instead of reacting, you embraced silence? The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This advice is particularly relevant when dealing with rumors. By choosing silence, you refuse to give the rumor more attention and power. Instead, you maintain your composure and let your actions speak for your character. This approach not only preserves your peace of mind, but also sets an example of integrity and strength. Consider the story of Socrates, who faced numerous accusations and rumors throughout his life. Despite being unjustly condemned, Socrates chose to respond with calm and measured words, embodying the Stoic principle of not allowing external circumstances to disturb his inner peace. His dignified silence in the face of slander highlighted his philosophical stance and reinforced his teachings on virtue and wisdom. Think back to a time when you were the subject of a rumor. How did you react? Did you feel compelled to defend yourself or confront the source? Now, imagine handling that situation with the serenity of a Stoic. By remaining silent, you deny the rumor the energy it needs to thrive, and you protect your emotional well-being. Reflect on your experiences with rumors. How did they affect you, and how did you respond? How might silence have changed the outcome? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore how adopting Stoic silence can help us navigate such challenges with grace. Silence also serves as a strategic tool in dealing with rumors. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, you control the narrative and prevent the spread of misinformation. This approach aligns with the Stoic emphasis on controlling what we can, our responses, while letting go of what we cannot control, others' opinions and actions. Maintaining silence in the face of rumors isn't about passivity. It's about strategic self-preservation. It allows you to conserve your energy for actions that truly matter, rather than getting caught up in the futile effort of trying to change others' perceptions. This mindset not only enhances your resilience, but also helps you stay focused on your goals and values. Humor can also be an effective way to disarm rumors. Responding to a false rumor with a light-hearted comment can deflect its impact and show that you are unfazed. For instance, when faced with a ridiculous accusation, you might say, "Well, that's a new one. What's next? That I'm secretly a superhero." This kind of response can lighten the mood and diminish the rumor's power. As we continue our exploration of Stoic silence, our next section will delve into how silence can help us navigate ignorance. We'll discover how maintaining composure and choosing our words wisely can turn potentially frustrating encounters into opportunities for understanding and growth. Stay with us as we uncover more ways to harness the wisdom of Stoic silence for a more fulfilling life. As we conclude this journey into the art of Stoic silence, let's reflect on the transformative power that silence can hold. Imagine being a calm harbor amidst the storms of life, where your serene silence speaks volumes more than words ever could. This is the essence of Stoicism, finding strength, wisdom, and peace in the quiet moments. We started by exploring the psychological benefits of silence, discovering how it builds resilience and enhances our focus and clarity. By incorporating silent reflection into our daily lives, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with greater mental clarity and emotional stability. Recall the story of Archimedes, whose moments of silent contemplation led to groundbreaking discoveries. This historical anecdote underscores how silence can foster creativity and insight. In managing anger, we learned that silence allows us to pause, reflect, and choose our responses wisely. The Stoic pause, as exemplified by figures like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, helps us transform anger from a destructive force into a tool for growth and understanding. Reflect on a recent moment of anger in your own life. How could a silent pause have changed your reaction? Handling gossip and rumors with silence teaches us to rise above pettiness and preserve our peace. By not engaging, we starve gossip of the attention it needs to thrive. Remember Socrates and his dignified response to slander. His silence conveyed strength and integrity, setting a powerful example for us all. When dealing with insults, silence protects our self-worth and demonstrates inner strength. It allows us to reflect on the true source of the insult and respond with dignity. Think back to a time when you faced hurtful words. How might silence have helped you maintain your composure? In the face of injustice, silence gives us the power to assess the situation calmly and respond strategically. Figures like Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. use silence as a powerful tool for advocacy and change. Their examples remind us that silence can be a potent form of resistance and resilience. Coping with loss through silence helps us process grief and find meaning. The stories of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius teach us to embrace the natural cycle of life and find strength in silent reflection. How have silent moments helped you navigate your own losses? Dealing with boasting by maintaining silence shows confidence and self-assurance. It allows us to focus on our own values rather than getting caught up in competition. Reflect on a recent encounter with boasting. How could silence have reinforced your confidence? Lastly, navigating rumors with silence preserves our reputation and peace of mind. By controlling our responses, we prevent misinformation from gaining power. How might silence have helped you deal with a rumor in your life? As we part, remember that silence isn't just the absence of noise, it's a wellspring of strength, a testament to your inner fortitude. Embrace the profound wisdom of Stoicism, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and serenity. Thank you for joining me on this path of discovery and introspection. Your presence enriches our Stoic Journey community, and together we're learning to navigate life's storms with grace and resilience.